Hello and welcome to the UkeStuff channel. Today we're going to look at the chords that you need and some strumming ideas for the song Do It Again, which is a praise and worship song that's used in many churches. And I'll be honest, this one has been done for a while. I just haven't gotten around to making the tutorial video for it. So I just want to remind you that each one of these videos, we look at the chords first for GCEA, soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele, then the chords for DGBE, baritone ukulele, then we talk about strumming patterns. I also want to remind you that this channel has a collaboration with ukestuff.com, so every new video, eventually, if it's not immediate, there will be a link in the description where you can go to ukestuff.com and find the exact chord chart for this song. So let's begin. Let's take a look at the chords you need for GCEA, soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. And I will be using my Cocobolo ukulele. It's a concert ukulele from Nicaragua, made out of solid Cocobolo. There are only 4 chords in the song. First one is the F chord, then the C chord, and then a chord that you may not recognize spelled this way. It's the F6 chord, which is really the same as the D minor 7. So if you've seen the D minor 7 before, the F6 is exactly the same. So you play basically an F chord, and you put your third finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret and your pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. Or you can think of it as playing a D minor chord plus a C chord. Either way that works for you. And then the final chord is just a standard G chord. And those are the chords that you need for GCEA, soprano, concert, or tenor ukulele. For baritone ukulele, I'll be using my mainland baritone. It is a cedar top with rosewood back and sides. The first chord is the F chord, and I know that's a tricky chord for a lot of people that are starting on baritone ukulele, but the fact is the F chord is used all the time, so you just kind of have to go and learn how to do it. Now there are some secrets. The first one is hold your ukulele correctly so that it is sort of wedged in here and can't move too much. And then when you play those first 2 strings on strings 1 and 2 at the 1st fret, pull against the neck or the fretboard of the ukulele. That will help you get the leverage you need without feeling like you have to crunch down. Another little secret is that if your ukulele hasn't been set up, a lot of ukuleles have what we call too high of action up here on the nut end, which makes it really hard to pull down those strings at the 1st fret. So if your ukulele has never been set up and you don't know how high the action is, it might be worth checking out. Generally, I try to have my ukuleles at the 1st fret be no higher than 0.5 millimeters. I don't know what that is in inches because I actually use a string action ruler to find that. And it tends to be millimeters tends to be a very standard measurement in the ukulele and instrument world. So pull against strings 1 and 2, then your thumb doesn't have to work so hard. And then add the other 2 fingers. And that's your F chord. Then you've got the C chord. Then most of the F chord. You just don't have to put that 3rd finger down. And then your G chord. So you can see how that kind of all stays right up there and isn't so hard to work with once you figure out that F chord. And practice makes permanent. Just keep that in mind. All right, and those are the chords you need on baritone DGBE ukulele. As for strumming, I'm going to give you 3 strumming pattern suggestions, and then we'll take a look at the little 2-note motif that happens throughout the song at various times. So at the very beginning of the song and through much of the song, you're just going to play simple 1-strum chords that tend to last a measure in length, which means you have lots of time to get your fingers in the right spots and ready to go. Now the second thought is that you may want to try, there's the synth sound that comes in just light brushes I'm just rushing my finger just gently through there, and that sounds really pretty good to me. Another thing that might work is sort of more aggressive strum if you want to at certain points of the song, where you'd go down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. All that is down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And you'll hear in the music when it kind of builds up and if you want to play something stronger than that. Now let's take a look at those one-note motifs on GCEA Ukulele. And that first one, every time it happens, it's just the same two notes. It's a C, a B, and then whatever your next chord is. And the C again should be generally played with your third finger, like all the little, chord diagrams show. The B gets played with your second finger, and then you can jump to whatever chord you need to play next. So the sequence is C, B, F chord, C, B, C, C chord that is, then C, B, F6 chord, and then back to the C chord. C, B, C. And that's the sort of motif that you're going to hear throughout the song, which is kind of fun to put in, and you'll see those actually written out in the play along as well. Now on baritone DGBE ukulele, that motif is all going to be on the third string. The first fret, going to an open B, and then whatever chord you have to play. Then that's the F chord, and then C, B, C, then C, B, single notes, F6, and then back to C, B, to C. And that's really a lovely little thing that you can throw in there. So that should be all that you need to do to play successfully with Do It Again by Elevation Worship. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll be back soon with more content.